everyone, fellow neighbors and fellow homeowners burdened with mortgages. I am Luna today. We're not talking about stocks or cryptocurrencies. We're here to tell you about a Macau real estate miracle. You guys are always complaining about Macau's high rents, with 2-bedroom units easily costing tens of thousands of patacas a month. Haha, that just means you haven't seen enough. Recently, a miracle development has appeared in Macau's Iohan district, 2-bedroom units for only 1,000 patacas a month. That's right, you heard correctly, 1,000 patacas, not 1,000 yen, and definitely not government subsidies. What can you do in Macau with 1,000 yuan? A few good meals, a few rounds of mahjong. Now you can even rent an apartment. Sounds tempting, right? Hold on a minute, let me tell you the story. This unit is located in the Jishang building in Yuhan, a 52-year-old building, older than many young people's mothers. The property ad says, ready to move in, and yes, you can enter. But whether you can actually live in it is another question. A netizen went inside and filmed a video. Wow, the decor is so bad it's enough to make everyone want to complain. Netizens dubbed it Syrian war damage because the paint on the walls is peeling off like it has a skin disease, exposing the underlying concrete. Cement chunks are falling from the ceiling, meaning you might experience a scattered flower surprise while you sleep. And the floor? Not wood flooring, not tiles. Just plain cement, covered in dust and unidentified debris. The electrical wiring is even more spectacular, tangled like spider webs everywhere. A truly primitive tribal aesthetic. This listing caused an immediate uproar on Threads and Facebook. I've picked out a few hilarious comments to share with you. They're absolutely hilarious. The first commenter said, renting this place is like filming a Macau survival vlog, guaranteed to get tons of views, meaning, living here isn't about living, it's about surviving, folks. The second comment was even more outrageous. The landlord isn't looking for tenants. He's looking for a sucker to do the renovations. Imagine you rent it cheaply, do the plumbing and electrical work, and make it look beautiful, only to have the landlord raise the rent or take it back. You've essentially done a free renovation. This tactic is more sophisticated than deep-sea diving, another commenter asked. Will we have to light candles at night? Wow, sounds so romantic. Actually, it's because there are no electrical outlets. Another person said, the floor is cement, it's down to earth and durable. The word down to earth is brilliantly used. What if you actually connect to the earth and get an electrical leak? The funniest part is one netizen mimicking a real estate agent's tone. No water or electricity, just steal from your neighbor. No big deal. The windows are a little noisy, but they won't completely fall off. They're secured with screws, they won't fly out. Sounds reassuring, right? Actually, it's terrifying. Speaking of which, the area around Yuhan is known to longtime Macau residents as a hidden version of Sham Shui Po, even more chaotic. It's a mixed bag, and the hygiene. Well, it's the kind of place where having a roof over your head is good enough. Some Hong Kong friends might come here and ask, is this Macau? It feels like stepping into the back alleys of Mongkok in the 1980s. Actually, this property is clearly an experiment testing human nature. You are tempted by $1,000. They're tempted by your labor, one netizen said. They'll clean it up for you, then you kick them out? That really hits the nail on the head. So friends, while everyone wants to save money, some bargains are simply not worth the effort. Renting a battlefield-style apartment for $1,000 will likely result in you calling an ambulance more often than ordering takeout. If you are really planning to rent it for filming vlogs, then I have nothing to say. But if you are looking for a comfortable place to live, save up a bit more and find a spot where you won't get hit on the head by falling concrete. That's all for today's report. Remember, you get what you pay for, especially when looking for housing in Macau. Don't become a sucker and end up paying for nothing. I am Luna. See you next time.